first pitcher is candidate for governor, Fred Hubbell.
I never wanted to be a candidate before. But when I saw what was happening to our state last year in the legislative session in 2017, I decided, look, I can't stand by any longer and watch our state get run into the ground. I've had the fortune of growing up in Des Moines, but I've also actually moved out of Iowa a couple times. And I've always come back because how much I really cherish the quality of life here and love our state. So I've always wanted to come back.
Karen, you see this? Left-handed? Not bad?
Oh, that's impressive.
When we were growing up, I didn't feel any particular pressure. It was who I was. My family raised us to be just like any other kids in school.
The family gave back to the community all the time. And his father also, and he learned a lot from his dad. And then when I worked for both of them, I could see the relationship is why Fred was like he is because his father was like he is.
I think early on there was a notion that the children were expected to follow in their parents' footsteps. But later on, I think it was really by example. Again, I think Jim and his wife Helen hoped the children would stay in Des Moines, hoped they would come back if they left. But they didn't put a great deal of pressure on them. And in fact, they all have come back.
It's been a long time since I threw a baseball very far.
Nice also managed by number 16, FRIEDRICKS.
This is one of the candidates for governor. Oh yeah, this is Mr. Fred Hubbell.
My parents certainly modeled, were role models for the kind of behavior that they expected their kids to. Never asked or demanded that, but they role modeled being very active in your community, treating people with respect and dignity and giving back.
Fred went out, he went to North Carolina, then he got his law degree at Iowa. Went to New York, became a Wall Street attorney, I believe.
When you're given a second chance in life, it's not just about having fun, it's also about helping other people.
The gunman hijacked a Pakistani jet 6 days ago. Today released 4 more passengers, 2 Pakistani men who are ill and 2 American women, Deborah Wisner of Auburn, Maine, and Charlotte Hubbell.
After my wife was forced off the plane, there were only 2 of us, 2 or 3 Americans on the plane. They kept threatening the lives of the Americans, kept threatening to blow up the plane. So you got a lot of time to think about, why am I here? What did I do wrong that caused me to be here at this time? Or what's going to happen? Or, if we're not all killed, then what am I going to do next? How is this going to change what I think about and what I want to do?
And now I'd like to welcome Fred Hubbell up to the stage.
I made a renewed commitment to pursue what my parents had modeled for us and pursue what I was getting more interested in, which is getting involved in our community, getting involved, helping people be successful.
When you're elected governor, you're elected to serve the citizens of our state, not a party and not who's ever in D.C. It doesn't matter who it is. You have to represent Iowans.
I knew Fred's father before I met Fred. The reason why this community is the way it is now and all the success that the urban dream has had is because Fred Hubbell and his family laid the foundation down for me to do urban dreams and become who I am now.
What do you guys, Fred?
And I think Fred's had his eyes open up a little bit traveling around the country, that there's a lot out there that he didn't know. And that's why I think with this wanting to run for governor, he will try. Whether he'll get it done or not, who knows, but he will give it 100%.
I've been spending a lot of my time traveling to all 99 counties as a candidate now and meeting with a lot of people. And the most fun part has been listening to people and meeting people and trying to learn from that and figure out how we can make Iowa a better place. I want the next several generations of Iowans to have the same kind of opportunities that my generation did. Life is about working together with people. It's not about, I'm different or I'm better or I'm worse or I don't like them. It's trying to find common ground and work together to get things done.